guys. So we're moved again. Just done my week at work, and I come back to a mate's place. Got a few things to talk about this week. One being, if anyone's interested now, I'm sort of helping out people doing sort of like project managing on any overland sort of builds. I'm trying to start up, not a business, because I'm not involved in that sort of part, but just helping anywhere where I can. Some friends of mine, I've done videos on them already. They want to start doing sort of overland builds. Jace has already got a DAF himself, and also another mate's got the big bus. I'll spin you around a minute. You'll soon remember him. So yeah, so we're trying to come up with an idea. We've got no names or anything like that yet, but I'll probably be helping them in the background, doing you know, sort of promotional stuff and just helping them really get a foothold in business. Yeah, so come for the weekend, have a good chat, and get some ideas from my truck, and you know, to help someone. We've got one guy involved already. He's got a big budget to do an Overlander. He's bought a DAF, so that's going to be project number one. It's going to be a good part of this year to build. Still sorting out the box, but it's going to be an upgrade version to Millie, so it will be like a Millie 2. So yeah, it'll have like the proper glass windows, all them sort of little things. So I'm going to video it all and do all that, and you know, even looking at new products and stuff like that, new stuff out there. And the idea is to try and do a sort of a more of a lower cost project build. You know, like mine was 50 grand, which is brilliant, but you know, try and knock it up a step but still get a cheaper vehicle. Obviously they, you know, the lads here have got less overheads than a big company. That's the big difference, but they have got the skills big time. So, and it's something they've been passionate about doing. That's why they rented this whole big farm with all these buildings to do this. And they only just said it the other day before I rang them up and said, look, I need someone to do this whole build. And they was like, yeah, you know, we're ready. So yeah, that's it for now. Yeah, still got a few bits to do to Millie. Just having 3 days. We've got 3 days off work, back Monday night. So, right, go get some breakfast, I think. Forgot to show you where I was. So yeah, you remember Boo. He wants to go around the world in that, in his DAF. And there's mate's Andy's truck. He's doing a bus conversion, with more of an Overlander style. So he's stripping it right back. So we'll have a look at that in a bit, see how much more he's done. I know they're super busy. So there's Millie. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Alright, good morning, guys. Had a few messages of over the last sort of, oh god, 6 months or so. A lot of people have seen a video of a wash machine, and I still keep getting emails, and it sparked me off. I thought I'll have to do another little catch up on it and just show you how I do washing in the truck. Now, yeah, it was just another one coming this morning going, oh yeah, you got a washing machine in your truck. What is it? What make and all this lot. So I thought I'd do just a catch up on it. Just fill a bit of content, seeing as we're not travelling anywhere. So I'll show you how I do all my washing, because it is wash day. So I'm at mate's place and it's lovely and sunny. So, which means, way, look at that. So which means I can run it pretty well, because obviously it's all run off solar. So obviously this is a 240 volt. It's about 63 centimeters or inches, I think. I can't think, I've got now. But it's a twin tub. So got spin, and then this is awesome because you've got wet clothes, you put them into here, spin dry them, and they're almost, it just takes them to damp, and then you hang them up outside. So it's the most simplest of things. What I do is, obviously, it lives in the shower room. It takes 2 seconds to pull out. When I want a shower, it sits in this little gap, perfect, tucks up out of the way. And the beauty thing is because it's got a pipe for waste. Oh, I can't really get it off one end. There it is. So there's the pipe. And literally, that just sits. Well, it will when I get it. Oh, there you go. A bit of water coming out now. So it just sits in the shower tray. So when it's draining, obviously you've got drain buttons and stuff on here. It all goes into there and collects into my tank. So that's why I leave it in there. You know, I'm a big believer, you know, with having a shower room like that, is to put things in it. You know, so I put that in there. I've got my bin in there, and a few, you know, like my work bag and stuff like that. You know, because it's storage. You know, some people think, oh, they just fill them up with storage, but that's, you know, it's a waste of space. So what I do is switch on my inverter. That's powered on now. I've already warmed the gas up, so you put the hot water on. Obviously, my hot water system, I've got the Propex. It either runs on gas or electric. So if I'm on hookup, I can save my gas and just use the electric, and it's plugs on the side. So the beauty is then, you come into here, and this is the beauty of having it in a shower room, is you've got all the water. So I just pump that in there, hot water on, make sure that's turned down and not coming out. There we go. And then what I do is, it's about 20 litres max I use in total to do all my washing. So obviously, well, that's hot already, you can feel it. So yeah, so it'd be lukewarm, and then top it up with a bit of cold. Put my soap suds in now, which you get out. Should have had all them out, shouldn't I? So, because we're posh, we have some of that. Here we go. Chuck all that in and mix it up. So yeah, I mean, mainly it's all my work clothes all down there, and I've got a few bits and bobs. Now, it's plugged into my socket. So when I was saying the inverter all lives in there. And let me just show you. And then I have got one of them. Can you see it? Then you can see. So the beauty of that little device is it makes all my sockets live. So all my sockets around here, as soon as I put the inverter on, all them are 240 now. So I can run anything like normal. Like now I can get my coffee machine out, plug it in. Obviously that, I think that box was something like about 60 quid, 70 quid. And it just basically means when I'm on hookup, it just changes everything. You know, there's no messing around, but you don't have to plug into your inverter. The inverter goes into that box, and then all that box is wired into the mains electric. So when I'm on hookup, put it on hookup, that switches off. When I'm off hookup, it makes all them run off the inverter. So pretty simple, pretty crap at just at electrics myself, so I never did any of that. So, but yeah, that's basically all it is. Pretty straightforward. So I can run things like this. I just get a little extension lead. But yeah, that's filling up nicely now. That's golden hot. It's a cracking little boiler system I've got. I've got the Propex Malaga. There you go, you can just see it's the Malaga. And there you go, green light's on because it's heating back up. So obviously because I'm draining it. So I'll top bit of that up with a bit of cold water now, and then switch the cold water on, and then when that's sort of got a bit lukewarm, switch it off, leave it another 10 minutes, and then put the hot water back on to make it nice and warm. So yeah, that's pretty much my system. I'll show you it in action in a minute. And the wattage on this, I think it was 230 watts for the spin cycle, and it's 160 watts, or it could be 120 watts for the spin dry cycle. Now I have them both running at the same time, so when I've washed, I put another one load in there, re-add to the other one. I mean, I sort of make, there's a couple of loads I do. So yeah, it does, it doesn't affect my batteries that much at all. It does on a big horrible grey day, when it's that's why I choose, hopefully, when it's a nice sunny day, or a day when I know I'm going to be driving, so that way the batteries are charging up. So wherever I get that night, if I'm back at work, I've got full batteries. So I thought I'd show you that. So I'll show you how I dry it all as well later. I've got two options. Like today, I think it'll be outside. I'm going to set up my clothesline. I've got it, and then another day is round. I put it in there when I've done it at night. Sits there, and I get a little heater when I'm at work. I normally plug in and then have the blow heater dry my clothes, and literally within a couple of hours they're done. So a day in life washing in a camper. So right, we'll switch them off. That's our full. Get some soap suds in, and then we'll load it up, and we'll see you in a bit. Right, so here we go. So filled it up. It's about 3/4 I fill it. Obviously each wash, obviously all your clothes soak up the water, so the water level drops when you're on the next load. So you might just need to top it up. It does need, these do need a good bit of water, depending on how much you put in. Now this is up to 6 kilos, this one, but I do find you've got to do it in smaller amounts to get a good spin, or else it starts getting slow. So you'll see, there we go, you just put that on, and there you go, she'll get up some speed. So yeah, it's like a 15-minute diet. This is made by Leisure Wise. I mean, I bought this off Facebook for 40 quid. If you go on eBay, get them second hand. They're always sort of around 50 odd quid. I know there's a few different variations. There's Argos even doing one for 100 quid. Similar thing, set up, bit smaller. You see, originally the smaller one would have gone under the bed, but this is going to come into another vlog I'm going to do in the next few weeks. I'm going to do a vlog on things I would have wanted to do to the truck and what I would change and do. But obviously, now I've been using this for a year, I prefer it in the shower room. It's easy, it takes seconds. I don't have to mess around lifting the bed up, getting in there. It takes up storage room in there. Then what do you store in there? Like I say, I'm a big believer. You've got that whole big space, and why not utilise it with a few things? What can come out? Don't fill it full, but things you need. So that just sits there lovely. I'd love a proper plumbed-in wash machine, but that's a bargain. There's quite a lot of van lifers using these now. Very low wattage, no problem at all. Right, sorry about the noise in the back. I'm just cooking me dinner, getting omelette on. So yeah, obviously you just get your clothes from here and chuck them in there. Let's see if this will do one end. I might need a bit more in there. Shut that down. This works. And that's your spin dryer. And that's spinning now. And there's the waste coming out off the clothes. It's an amazing little kit. It really is. I know other people, you know, washing buckets and all sorts of stuff, but if you've got space for one of these, they're so low powered. Most van lifers have got like a raised bed now, so they've got like a garage. That seems to be the simple system. You know, one of these tucked in the corner, because what I do is I use that as my wash basket. So I fill it up once a week, wash it. When I know when it's got to a level, I wash it. I mean, there's a few more this week because I was busy last week, so I couldn't get out. So yeah, it just sort of drains it out straight into there. I mean, then I put it on full drain, it just empties the whole system into my tank. And it's that simple. This is normally a 15-minute run, and then that's normally a 5-minute spin. You know, you can see it's not loud around. And then that'll go straight out. I'll put it into my little wash bag and take it outside and put it on the rack in the sun. Right, there we go. All my washing's done. So there it goes. It just packs away in there. Put my bin there. Bit of space there for me wash bags and work bags and stuff. And then it's all tucked away. And then I just use one of these clothes areas. So that's it. Simples. I love it. It's, you know, I mean, there's loads around now of these wash machines, you know, on the roadside now, garages and forecourts. But I mean, it's about, I think it's roughly about 16 quid, 8 quid for wash, and then 8 quid for dry, something like that. I know Liam and a few others using them. I've seen them use them, and yeah, they can be quite expensive. When that's brilliant, it doesn't matter where you are, just put your wash on. You don't have to travel, don't have to find them. Obviously, big stuff like bedding and stuff like that, it's a bit too big and bulky for that. So that's the only thing I have to get washed, where I normally just take it to my sister's or my mum's. So, but what I do is I stockpile that. So every week, full change, and I've got about 4 sets. So end of the month, when I put my last set on, take it all down to my sister's, something, just the bed sheets and the bedding and the pillowcases, and yeah, just does it all. And then I pay her back in finding a driftwood and all sorts of bits and helping her out here and there. So yeah, that's a day in the life of washing. So that's it now. I can sit down and watch telly now. But yeah, don't put off with these little wash machines. Have a good look. They are really handy, especially if you're full time. And obviously if you're working, you know, for keeping your clothes clean and stuff. I'm pretty lucky. I work in a factory. I get like a uniform, and you know, I don't get mucky, so you can wear it for weeks on end. You know, I'm only sort of at work near enough about 3 days a week in a way, so I don't get filthy. Just sat down pressing buttons most of the time, so it doesn't matter if it gets a bit mucky. I can keep working. It's not like a clean environment when we're working. So some of the guys on the printers, they're just lathered from head to toe in ink. So I'm pretty lucky. So that's it. I thought I'll just do a vlog on it. You know, just to give you an idea on sort of washing. So like I say, loads of options out there. Loads of people use sinks, use buckets, go to the laundry. You know, there's just loads. I just like that. It's just super easy. You can do it all in bulk, all in a nice hour. All done. Right, catch you later, guys.